I'm 87 years old. I can feel it now. The edge. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. I'm standing in the last room of my life, and the door behind me is already closing. There's no going back, there's no second draft. And I need to tell you something before I go. You think you have time. You think there's always next week, next month, next year to finally say no, to finally choose yourself, to finally stop bending until you break. But you don't feel it yet, do you? You know it in your head. You've read the quotes. You've nodded along to the advice. But you don't feel it in your bones. Not the way I do now. Her name was Caroline. We met in 1962 at a church social in Cleveland. She wore a yellow dress with white flowers on it. I remember because I told her it looked like sunshine. She laughed. She had this laugh that made you feel like you'd done something right. We got married in '64. Small wedding, just family. We had plans. A little house. Maybe 2 kids. A garden. Simple things. But I had another plan too. I was going to be the good one. The dependable one. The one everyone could count on. My mother needed help with her bills. I said yes. My boss needed someone to work late. I said yes. My brother needed a loan. I said yes. Caroline needed me home. I said maybe tomorrow. She got sick in 1983. Breast cancer. She fought it for 2 years. I was there, but I wasn't really there. I was at my mother's house fixing her porch. I was at the office covering someone else's shift. I was on the phone with my sister listening to her complain about her husband for the 100th time. Caroline died on a Tuesday morning in April. I was at work. They called me. I drove to the hospital. I held her hand. But she was already gone. You want to know what happened after? My mother passed 3 years later. The porch I built rotted away. My boss retired. He doesn't remember my name. My brother never paid me back. We don't talk anymore. My sister remarried. She's happy now. She never asks how I am. The office threw me a retirement party in 1998. 34 years of service. They gave me a plaque. It's in a box somewhere. I have a house full of things. Furniture I bought to impress people who never came over. Clothes I wore to events I didn't want to attend. A garage full of tools I used to fix other people's problems. You know what happens to all of it when I die. My nephew gets the house. He's going to sell it. Everything inside. Donated. Thrown away. Sold for 50 cents at an estate sale. That plaque. Trash. The tools. Rust. All those years of saying yes, all those sacrifices, gone in a weekend. I spent 40 years building a career that didn't love me back. I spent 40 years making myself small, so other people could feel big. I thought I was being good. I thought I was being kind. But I wasn't. I was being afraid of disappointing people. Afraid of conflict. Afraid of being seen as selfish. So I gave and gave and gave until there was nothing left. And you know what I got in return? Nothing. Not because people are cruel, but because that's not how it works. You can't earn love by erasing yourself. You can't buy belonging by selling your soul. Caroline loved me. She didn't need me to be perfect. She didn't need me to save everyone. She just needed me. And I couldn't give her that, because I was too busy being everything to everyone else. You want to know what actually mattered? It wasn't the extra shifts. It wasn't the favors. It wasn't the peace I kept by staying quiet. It was the morning she made me coffee, and I actually sat down to drink it with her. It was the night we stayed up talking about nothing until we fell asleep on the couch. It was the time I said no to my boss and yes to her. Just once. I wish I'd done it 1,000 more times. So here's what I know now. You don't owe anyone your life. Not your parents, not your boss, not your friends. Helping is beautiful. Kindness is sacred. But disappearing is not kindness. Saying yes when you mean no is not love. It's fear dressed up as virtue, and it will cost you everything. Learn to say no, not with anger, not with guilt. Just no. Some people will leave, let them. The ones who stay, those are your people. Protect your time like it's your last breath, because one day it will be. Love the people who love you back, not the ones who only call when they need something, not the ones who make you feel guilty for having boundaries, the ones who see you, the ones who stay. And please, please, stop waiting for permission to live your own life. I'm 87 years old. I don't have much time left, but you do. Not as much as you think, but enough. Enough to stop, enough to choose, enough to say no to the wrong things so you can say yes to the right ones. Caroline's been gone for 41 years. I still see that yellow dress. I still hear that laugh. And I still wish I'd stayed home. Don't wait as long as I did. Don't learn this lesson in the last room. Learn it now. While there's still time. While there's still someone waiting for you to come home.